Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I'm going to show you part of my morning workout. And I do it pretty much every day. I didn't do it in China. I was in China for 5 months, and I didn't do it because this stuff is illegal in China. And what you see them doing this, but what they're doing is an exercise, Tai Chi. Okay, and they'll do it real slow, and it's good for the joints and flexibility and stuff like that. Originally, Tai Chi is probably the most deadliest martial art ever. And really what it is muscle memory. You're teaching your body how to make these moves. Now, why do you make these moves? I don't do a whole lot of different Tai Chi moves because, like I say, my fights don't last that long. And so I just need effective stuff that works. And that's what this does. I'm teaching my body to defend itself and attack. And I'm going to be doing it I do it with weapons. And the reason I do it like this is because everything I do is completely different than a sport. Because what I do, it's for life and death. If I screw up, I die. I've been in many encounters, and I'm still here. So I've got a system going. I'm not saying it's completely, because I know the weaknesses on it. I don't talk about that. But anyway, I couldn't do all my exercises in China because they know and realize what I'm doing is making my body a weapon. Weapons are illegal. Okay. Now, why? Why am I doing this one? Okay, this is a block. You see, it comes across, it blocks, and it attacks. Blocks and attacks. To see it from the side, it's block and attack. And then when you speed it up, it's like that. Multiple attackers. That's why you do this. And I always, when I teach, I tell people you start with empty hands. This way, when you don't have a weapon, you always have another plan. People that use a weapon normally don't have plan B. They think their weapon is going to work. And this works against all weapons. And I'm going to go and show you all the different weapons as I do my Tai Chi with weapons, so you understand how it works. You see, there was a forward and go from nothing. The knife comes out, it opens, it inserts, twists, pulls it out. That was my strike. And come like this, it'll open, and that's from attack. That's what that is. So, and it's not like you see on TV, on knife fights and stuff like that. They don't last long at all. And in most fights, for me, it's very seldom it's one-on-one. So in other words, you're going to have multiple attackers. So it's your flanks that you're going to have to be watching out for. So that's what this is. I'm taking care of my flank, and I can come back across for the other flank. And like I say, this is when I see an opening. Whether the opening is, like I say, I've come back like that, so it comes like that. It's the same thing. Go in, twist it, and pull it out. It's not slice and dice. That's movie stuff. And like I say, so it's the flanks that you have to worry about. And like I say, the fights only last just a matter of seconds. It doesn't matter if there's 3 or 4 or 5. It doesn't matter how many there are. It's going to be a matter of seconds. People also ask me, well, they say, well, I don't dress the way you do. Well, I dress the way I do because of the way my tactics and my weapons. This is why I dress the way I do. Even the hat. So, I mean, everything is like that. So, now, if I see something that's not quite right, I can go back like that, and what? You know, I mean, I'm no threat, but I am. And that's what I used in the convenience store robbery. Same thing. What? You want my money? There, I got it. That's, so like I say, the dress is for a reason. The way I carry myself is for a reason. And I do it with the Tai Chi all the time. I mean, I don't know how many times a week I draw my weapon, and it's drawn. And I can do it without making myself look like I'm a threat. What? Many times I have my weapon drawn and ready. One thing I don't practice, and I don't try to tell people to practice, is quick draws. Because when you start doing this kind of trying to draw and all this kind of stuff, it's dangerous. And also, you notice when they do a draw, you see the shoulder will come up. So that's telling you they're bringing out a weapon. And then I have people say, well, your carry is not fast, it's not good, it's not, you understand, you're right. And it's not made for speed. For one thing, it's convenient to carry. And like I say, people don't see it. It's no big deal. I don't have nothing to show off about. But like I say, when things look goofy or something strange, I can get like that, and I'm not a threat. You don't see my shoulder come up. So, and right here, it'd be coming up. Otherwise, what they got to do is they have to pull their coat back and bring it up, and it's too late. By then, I already got my shot out. So, when I see the shoulder come up, I'm ready to get after it. So, there's a reason why I carry the way I do, and the reason why I do things the way I do. Like I say, the hat. First you're going like that, and then I say I can turn like that and bring my hat, and then, I say, you don't even realize I'm holding a gun, and I can be talking to you, and we're safe. Because like I say, I can go on and shoot either through the hat or pull the hat off and get after it, or I can just throw it in somebody's face, and by the time it comes out, the gun's already out. So, whether I shoot or not, there's a reason, there's a saying you don't mess with anybody older than you. There's a good reason for that. I'm not saying every old person knows how to fight, but you better watch out, because the ones that have been fighting and they got old, they probably will have the advantage. Okay, all this I do daily, and it builds confidence, and like I say, I can use a simple broom handle if I have to defend myself in whatever situation there is. So if I can get my hands on something, I can make it a weapon, and even without, I'm still a weapon. It helps your coordination when you're working out with weapons, even when you do it slowly and easy. They're fun. Like I say, you are learning a skill when you do this. Now, you may think it's not a practical skill. You're saying, well, I've never been attacked. Well, you know, good. Like I say, I carried a gun for, I think, 35 years before I finally had to use it in the convenience store shooting. And another thing that I notice is when I am practicing with this stuff, it really improves my flexibility and, like I say, coordination. I tell you, it is amazing how you feel when you know you can pick up anything and take on multiple attackers. That is one of the reasons why I can travel most anywhere in the world. And I say, I don't find anyone as a threat. And so if they choose to be a threat, then I change gears from the nice tourist old man to someone that can defend himself. But a stick, a staff.